Hello, everyone. Africa's aviation sector is a critical engine for continental connectivity and economic growth. Dominated by state-owned or African enterprise-backed carriers, the top airlines, ranked by ascending fleet size and revenue, combine scale, strategic hubs, and regional influence. Here's an in-depth look at their strengths, challenges, and future prospects. In this video by Africa-Rebound, we highlight Africa's top 5 international commercial airlines in a countdown format from number 5 to number 1, based on fleet size, range of destinations, and annual revenues. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing for similar insights. Without much ado, please fasten your seatbelt as we prepare for takeoff. Starting at number 5 is Kenya Airways, also known as KQ. Fleet size 36 aircraft. KQ has 42 destinations, spanning Africa, Europe, and Asia. Kenya Airways revenue in 2023 was approximately $1.1 billion. Nairobi's geographic position makes KQ a gateway to East and Central Africa. KQ's SkyTeam membership provides code shares with Delta, KLM, and others. Cargo freight contributes 15% of the airline's revenue, driven by horticulture exports such as flowers and fresh produce. Kenya Airways faces intense regional competition and struggles to match Ethiopian Airlines' dominance on intra-African routes. However, the airline's focus on African routes and new Boeing 737 MAX aircraft deliveries may revive the airline's competitiveness. Coming up next at number 4 is Air Algérie, with a fleet size of 50 aircraft. Air Algérie has over 70 destinations, including Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. The airline's revenue in 2023 was approximately $1.2 billion. Air Algérie is strategically positioned to bridge Europe, Africa, and the Middle East from Algiers. The airline enjoys state support. Full government ownership ensures financial stability, backed by Algeria's growing hydrocarbon revenues. Over 60% of the airline's fleet, such as Airbus A330-200s, are over 15 years old, raising maintenance costs. Bureaucratic hurdles and slow decision-making under government oversight delays the airline's fleet modernization. However, the airline plans to acquire 15 new aircraft, including Airbus A350s, by 2026. Air Algérie is currently targeting sub-Saharan Africa routes to compete with Royal Air Maroc and Ethiopian Airlines. At number 3 is Royal Air Maroc, or RAM. With a fleet size of 58 aircraft and over 90 destinations spanning Africa, Europe, and the Americas, RAM generated approximately $1.5 billion in revenue in 2023. RAM's global reach is quite impressive, with Casablanca serving as a crucial hub connecting Africa to Europe and the Americas. Being the first African member of the One World Alliance since 2020 has significantly enhanced their codeshare partnerships. Air Maroc also benefits immensely from Morocco's status as a top African tourist destination. However, they do face some challenges. Their long-haul fleet is somewhat limited, with only 14 wide-body jets, which constrains their transatlantic growth. They also face stiff competition from Gulf carriers like Emirates and Qatar Airways on Europe-Africa routes. Looking ahead, RAM plans to add 20 Boeing 737 MAX and 787s by 2026, expand their West African routes, and target North American diaspora traffic. The next airline at number 2 is EgyptAir. Boasting a fleet size of 81 aircraft and over 70 destinations across Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, EgyptAir reported around $2 billion in revenue for 2023. Cairo's geopolitical centrality significantly strengthens their connectivity within the Middle East and Africa. EgyptAir also profits from the Suez Canal trade with dedicated freighters on Asia-Europe routes. Since 2022, they've introduced 12 new aircraft, including Boeing 7879s as part of their fleet renewal program. However, the post-COVID recovery has been uneven, impacting premium passenger demand and causing volatility in tourism. Additionally, their older Airbus A320 aircraft increase operational costs compared to their rivals. EgyptAir has a $1.1 billion modernization plan aimed at replacing their narrow-body fleets with Airbus A350s. They are also banking on relaxed visa policies to boost tourism and passenger traffic. At number 1, and Africa's leading airline, is Ethiopian Airlines. With a fleet of 157 aircraft and 131 destinations, Ethiopian Airlines is a global leader in Africa, generating around $6 billion in revenue in 2023. Ethiopia Airlines have a dominant presence across Africa, serving over 60 African cities, along with their strategic partners like Askai of Togo and Malawi Airlines. They operate 55 cargo freighters, dominating e-commerce and perishables logistics. Remarkably, Ethiopian Airlines is Africa's only consistently profitable major airline, boasting a 7% net margin in 2023. However, their $5 billion debt from rapid expansion could pose liquidity risks during economic downturns. Looking forward, they still aim to double their fleet and destinations. Ethiopia Airlines operates 3 maintenance, repairs, and overhaul MRO hubs in Africa to solidify their industry leadership. These leading African airlines are navigating a complex landscape of fleet management, competition, and infrastructure gaps. Ethiopian Airlines leads with unrivaled scale and profitability, while EgyptAir and Royal Air Maroc leverage geographic advantages to bridge continents. Air Algérie and Kenya Airways, though smaller, hold untapped potential if modernization and debt challenges are addressed. Together, these carriers are not just airlines, they are vital channels for trade, tourism, and continental integration in a rapidly evolving Africa. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, please share to spread the insights. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing for similar insights on Africa.